So I woke up this morning wondering, does Jay-Z have a history of entangling himself with teenagers? Check this out.
Jay-Z has been slammed by his so-called illegitimate son for getting his mum pregnant when she was 16. Rapper Rymir Satterthwaite has claimed that he is the son of Jay-Z and Wanda Satterthwaite, who claim to have had unprotected sex with the Roc Nation mogul during an alleged fling before her death in 2019. Now, Rymir has addressed Jay-Z's blistering response to the allegations, which he described as heinous. It is both heartbreaking and frustrating to see Mr. Carter respond to allegations with such deflection and attacks. Not about greed or spectacle, it's about uncovering the truth and ensuring all parties are held accountable.
I was shocked when Jay said the line in Picasso Baby, yes, because we've talked about that. We have a history that supersedes music. I think he began to feel the pressure because people were saying my age, the age thing. She was 15, 14, and after a while that gets to a person.
Just sit down and just and mope and feel sorry for myself. I had to get up, like I always say. I said, what's wrong? He was like, nah, boo, you just still looking like yourself. Like, ain't nothing changed. Up, you ain't looking creepy, like you still looking like fuck.
But it gets even messier because Fox is out here saying that Jay-Z gave her an STD during their relationship. Now, if that's true, we're not just talking about taking advantage of a young woman. We're talking about putting her health at risk. It's starting to look like Jay-Z's got a whole pattern of treating young women like they're disposable. Now, some folks might be wondering why Foxy's speaking out now. Maybe she's just seen what's happened with Rihanna and all the talk about Diddy, and she's finally feeling safe to tell her truth. Or maybe she's just had enough of keeping quiet while Jay-Z keeps acting like he's some kind of role model.
Beyonce has a deal and they know I know her. So, but they know
How long have you known her?
Wow, a long time.
How long? 10 years?
However long she's been recording. That's when I met her.
Don't you remember how long it was?
Yeah, when I met her. I mean,
Was it 5 years? Was it?
I met her 10 years ago. I met her 10 years ago. But
Did you say to yourself at that time, wow?
I said, yeah, that's a fantastic talent.
Was that what you said?
Yeah.
In 1997, Beyoncé met Jay-Z through a mutual friend. Beyoncé was 16 and Jay-Z was 27. The two started as friends, bonding over music and ambitions. In 2000, Jay-Z took Beyoncé on a dinner date in New York City, sparking romance.
The diva Rihanna. She's from Barbados?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, she's Bayesian. How did you come in contact with her? I mean, did you fly over there?
No, Jay Brown had actually bought me the song. She had a song right now, and it's I wouldn't say massive because of her rules when I first heard the song. And then, he kept going, Jay Brown, he kept being persistent. I was like, you know what, bring her by. And when she walked into our office, I was like, she just had, it was just something about her. It was just, she had this, it was just something about it. And then she performed the song, and I was like, okay. Okay. Then, we sat down and we talked, and they were talking about how she would stay in the studio and try to get the verse over, and then come back the next day. I was like, oh, work ethic, everything is there. So we signed it that night. We didn't let her leave the office.
Really?
The 3 in the morning was when that contract got signed. So from the meeting around 3, 4 in the afternoon, we signed it by 3 in the morning.
Wow.
That day I was absolutely certain.
To you. Oh yes, he said, we don't sing songs here, we sing artists. And there was this little pause, and I was nervous. But then he said, and we're interested. And there was this sudden feel of relief.
But then he said something about a window and a door or something.
Oh, then he said, he did it whole
I did a lot of homework on you, Miss Lady.
He said, there are 2 ways to leave here, either through the door with the deal signed or through this window, and we're on the 29th floor.
Now information is coming out that Jay-Z allegedly sexually abused Rihanna too when he signed her at the age of 16. What was Jay-Z doing with Rihanna at 3 in the morning, and why was her audition happening in a hotel room?
Rihanna was trafficked to Def Jam.
She was the innocent baby when she came over here. And look
She
at
was
her now.
14 going on 15 years old. Flown over without parental supervision. in a private plane by a man who was supposed to be a producer who auditioned her at 3 a.m. in the morning in a hotel room.
That was filed on the 9th of December, alleging rape and abuse of a 13-year-old minor. Now information is coming out that Jay-Z allegedly sexually abused Rihanna too when he signed her at the age of 16. What was Jay-Z doing with Rihanna at 3 in the morning, and why was her audition happening in a hotel room?
Rihanna was trafficked to Def Jam.
She was the innocent baby when she came over here. And look
She
at
was
her now.
14 going on 15 years old. Flown over without parental supervision in a private plane by a man who was supposed to be a producer who auditioned her at 3 a.m. in the morning in a hotel room. Auditioning at 3 a.m. in the morning, a 14-year-old girl. She was flown to another country. She was taken to Def Jam headquarters. She was left in a conference room alone with Sean Carter for nearly 6 hours alone with no parental supervision. Her father collected a $500,000 check. She has the fastest inked deal in Def Jam history.
Now, also, it's not only up to Jay-Z. Where are the parents? Where are the parents for these teenagers? So are they covering their kids? So if you are a parent, it is so imperative that you know where your teenager is, that you are covering your teenager in prayer, that you know who their friends are, where they're going, who they're going with. Now, I was looking at this. This is an old article. It happened a while ago, but this was when R. Kelly was married to Aaliyah as a teenager, and her parents, they had to know. We should not sell out our teenagers. We should not sell out our children. So in a lot of these cases, the parents are at fault, either because they are being negligent or they are, wanting their child to have a celebrity status. So they allow their child to go with the celebrity thinking, okay, that's going to create a stable life for them. But we know how that turned out with Beyonce, who now has taken on an alter ego. Aaliyah, who was involved with Jay-Z and then married R. Kelly, she ended up dying at a very young age, sacrificing. It was like she was a sacrifice. So, and then I saw this article. You can check this information out that I did not know about Aaliyah's parents not talking about her pressing any charges against R. Kelly if he gave them the rights to some of his albums.
The surviving R. Kelly documentary revealed a bombshell secret between Aaliyah's family and R. Kelly. According to the doc, Aaliyah's family made an agreement with the singer to not press charges for his illegal marriage to Aaliyah in exchange for the rights to his first 3 albums. If you didn't know, allegedly R. Kelly and Aaliyah were married at some point when Aaliyah was underage. That's why they made the song Age Ain't Nothing But a Number, because he was married to Aaliyah. Everything about this is sick, sad, and disgusting, but this is what I'm talking about. I'm not one of those Illuminati conspiracy theorists that think people sell their souls in some deep spiritual moment, but this is in essence selling a soul when you're gonna give up your freedom, your autonomy, what's morally right for some rights to an album for monetary gain.
This is ridiculous, okay? So at some point, there needs to be accountability for the parents who want money or who want fame or who want to sacrifice their children because they didn't live a lifestyle that they want their child to live. We need to put an end to this. So we know that the parents, we can hold these celebrities accountable, but we need to hold our parents accountable too.